I can't believe we're here. I'm so buzzing. Look at it. Look at this thing.
We've arrived at Motown. Welcome to another episode. Welcome to Car Chat TV with Oliver and Adam. You join us at a cool place. Where are we?
Motec Performance.
We've just hopped in the car and come straight here, and we can see already the actual objective for today is over there in purple. It's the new 240i, and we're really excited because 2 Series. I'm an M2 owner. I've had my car for literally 2 years, and we filmed another piece, didn't we, about what to get after, and I'm still undecided, but we've got a really cool opportunity to shoot this 240i and bring to you a little comparison episode between my M2 and the new 240i, which is like an M Lite.
Yeah.
Before the new M2 comes out, which I'm looking forward to. But I want to see the performance differences, what they're both like to drive.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to drive it for once.
Yes!
So I'm excited about that. And aesthetics. We're going to talk about looks.
Yeah, because they've changed a lot of things, and the back is a big talking point with the lights, like Captain Hook at that, but we'll show you some cool close-up, funky B-roll shots of it.
So I have seen Mike's car in some pictures, and I do really like the look. At first I was really unsure about the 240, especially from the back, the behind. So, but the front looks really cool.
And this has been modded as well. It's got a few little modifications on it, so it looks cool.
So, can't wait to show you that. What should we do?
I think we should go over and just have a look at the car.
Should we go over and
Yeah,
have a
I'm
look?
pumped. Right, we've parked them side by side. Let's have a little look at the differences. Immediately, let's just chat about the grille, because that's more of a like snouty look, isn't it? Nostril-esque. And these are a little bit more elongated, and look, the flaps, they're open and closed to allow airflow in. They're closed at the moment, but I'm getting airport vibes. Baggage claim. All right, let's cut to some sexy B-roll and show some close-ups. Let's go.
So, as you've seen, some sexy B-roll. I just want to walk you around both of these cars. Ollie's going to take the lead because he knows a bit more about what stuff's called. So, take it away.
Let's go. Right, let's come to the back of the old M2 first, because the new M240i has got a lot of hate for how the back looks. Now, we're used to this, aren't we? Traditional look, nice big lights. Now, this is completely stock, isn't it, Ads? You didn't want to go for a bigger spoiler or anything like that. You kept it stock.
So I've kept everything completely standard on the car. The only thing I've changed is the front grille. So I blacked it out because it looked a little bit better. But literally, that is it. Kept it completely standard.
So let's have a look at the exhaust configuration. So get the shot in here, because the only thing I would say about the back of your M2 Ads is the diffuser does look a little bit cheap and plasticky. I just say, yeah, you don't have to pay for the carbon one. It's more money, I get it. But we have got the awesome sound of this, and it does sound better than the M2 competition. That we can all agree on. But now, let's go directly comparison over to the new M240i. A little bit of shot of these wheels. Now, no one's actually seen these wheels in the world yet. These were flown in last night, and Mike from Motec we've been lucky enough, he said we can film these. So look, feast your eyes. And if you like these, there's only one place you can get them. All right, there's your clue. Right, let's come to the back, because it's got the M Performance carbon pack on it, so it's a lot of money. It's double digits, about 10 grand just for the body kit. So we've got a bigger spoiler with the insert cut out. I love that. Diffuser here, carbon, it looks plush. It's also got the black badge, which I think just looks, it's a trend at the moment, isn't it? Blacked out everything. The Remus exhaust. Now, normally on the new M240i, you have singular exhaust, don't you? If you've seen it, they've got the exhaust. They're kind of triangular in configuration and geometric shape, but we've got quad exhaust here, and this sounds delightful. We'll have a look at that again, but this is where BMW have gone a bit funny. It feels like they're doing too much with all of this Ads. Like, do you like this Captain Hook light?
So I think the only thing I'm not sure about on the new 240i is the rear, because the lights, I'm not so sure of them. Let's have a look at my car quick. Look, let's run. I think that's a better look.
And they're flat, right? So this is flat, smooth, Yeah. Now look at these, look. So here you can see how it protrudes out. So this, I always call this the captain hook, because it's like R, but it's just doing too much. Look, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Performance, side skirt, I love that, how it doesn't go all the length of the car, just at the back, like a little fin. How cool is that? It's a little bit dusty.
The little extras on this 240i are
handles?
Really, really nice.
I think we should talk handles. Handles much better on the M240i, look. And that actually works. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
So, fingerprint, open, unlock, but they're smooth. Aerodynamics you got to think of, look at your big bulbous things hanging out.
I know, you got the new side mirrors, the Mike's put on there look really nice.
Yeah, the M Sport mirrors.
The splitter looks really nice. The front of this car,
yeah, look at that.
I would say, is beastie.
Wow, would you say better than yours?
Well, I think the front actually is, and the front is always something that I always loved about the old M2, but I think the new one just looks really aggressive, and it actually looks really cool. With this episode, I'm going to be completely honest about my opinion and which one I'd prefer, because I am looking for another car after the M2. So I think a lot of people are actually holding out for the new M2. So we're going to go for a little drive as well. I'm going to test out what the interior is like. We've done the exterior, so let us know what you think about that in the comments below. But let's jump in and see what it's like. So one more thing just to mention, my car is actually a manual and this is automatic. So I've always loved the manual cars and I've always loved the M2 did actually come in a manual, but we'll see how this goes. He's locked out. Do you have to come?
God, I bet you missed that, didn't you? Look. Oh, look, entertainment. You haven't got this.
What do you mean?
Oh, look how good it is. Oh, look how... Oh, driving information, take that. Close message. Sport displays. Oh, you haven't got that.
Why am I whispering?
I don't know. So we've literally just jumped in the M240i. Adam, I want your first initial thoughts about it. Go. How you feeling?
Okay, my first initial impressions, the interior is very nice. It's a really nice place to be. It feels like everything's sort of angled towards the driver a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And the one thing I would say is it feels a little longer. Like the car feels a little longer, a little bigger. And I don't know, the bonnet feels higher.
Yeah.
I just need to get used to the road position, I think.
It is, do you know what? It's a little bit longer and wider. It's 105 millimeters longer and 65 or 64 millimeters wider. So really, it should handle and perform a lot better on the road. So, right, let's go for a drive and see what he thinks.
Exciting!
I'm the cameraman now.
You're the cameraman now. How does it feel?
Comfier than your car. Oh.
Does it feel comfier?
Yeah, definitely. The suspension's better.
Really?
Mate, your car's too firm. You know that.
I don't think it's too firm. I've literally been sat in the car for like 10 seconds, gone over the first set of bumps, and already I feel like the suspension is less rattly.
Yeah.
It feels a lot more planted and solid.
Yeah.
That's literally from 10 seconds of sitting in the car.
Your car's definitely feels a little bit more mechanical, doesn't it? Like it just feels a bit like you can feel the potholes. But then that is some people love that because it's a sporty M2.
And it's engaging.
How does that feel?
It does feel quick.
Smooth as well. Did you feel the change? Did you feel the gear change or not?
No, I didn't, to be fair.
So we've got an 8-speed ZF torque converter gearbox. So a lot of people complain it's not a DCT, but it's that's quick. I didn't notice the gear change.
No, the gear change, to be fair, so far is really smooth.
And they say this can do 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds, but you've seen from videos it actually does it in 3.8 seconds. So where is the M2 going to go from that?
I don't know. The M2's got to be faster, surely. I mean, the M2's the M car, so it's got to be faster.
So this is the M Lite. Talk to me about the handling. Is it good?
Let me have a look at something. To be fair, it's putting a smile on my face.
Yeah.
It's putting a smile on my face. The noise, Mike's put an exhaust on this, which sounds really good. And yeah, the noise sounds
It does
really
sound good. So this is based off the exact same BMW M240i, same 3-litre, 6-line, same interior and tech. It's just obviously a little bit shorter, but some people say that if you get this car, you're saving a pretty penny, then go for the M240i.
Yeah.
We haven't been in the M240i, so we can't tell you, but so far, I'm actually really comfortable. I'm not feeling the lumps and bumps like I do in your M2.
No, I mean, one thing I was shocked by was, when we did put them side by side, was actually the length of this car.
Yeah.
So what a lot of people don't don't really realise, they think the 2 Series is a small car, but actually it's got a lot bigger.
Yeah.
And it's grown and grown, and does it feel as agile on the road? And that's one thing I want to test.
And they've also adjusted in this new platform the negative camber, so you should get sharper, a sharper turning. So they've all those little tweaks. I believe it's stiffer as well. So
yeah, I mean, we're lucky to have the car today.
Oh yeah, thank you.
It's only got 400 miles on the clock, so it's literally brand spanking new. I've just jumped on a dual carriageway and I'm already literally cruising, and it feels like I'm going a lot slower than I am. It just seems to be eating up the miles per hour.
Such a great daily. Such a great daily, right?
Yeah, and you don't realise how fast it is, but I would say, yeah, as you say, a daily driver, this is a brilliant car.
So I think we've got miles per gallon on this is about 35 mpg. What do you get in your M2 at the moment?
I don't really drive it very economically, so I would probably say maybe around 20, 25.
Yeah, I mean you're not going
Something
to with these
like
cars,
that.
are you? Because they do want to go.
Yeah, they want to go, and with a manual it's more engaging, so you're going to be higher up in the rev range, so I'm not going to get the MPG. But let's just have a little test. So I'm going to flick it down a couple of gears. Let's give it a little. Okay, it's picking up. Sounds there.
Yeah,
Those gear changes are nice.
They are smooth.
They are very
They are,
smooth.
and they're rapid. They're smooth.
And again, you really don't realise the speed you're getting up to there. But I feel like a good way to describe it is just effortless.
Yeah, effortless, easy.
It's just easy to drive. Yeah, it just feels effortless.
You are slightly enjoying this car, right? That's quicker than yours. That feels, because obviously yours is a manual as well, and you're like a short shifter, so you change early. So you're really jolty when you drive, but this is.
I don't think that's fair.
I
don't think that's fair.
I'm upset him now. I'm upset. I don't think that's fair. We're going to cut that bit out. I don't think that, but that was smooth, wasn't it?
It was very smooth. The only thing, it's less engaging. I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
It's less engaging.
Well, yeah, I know, because you're relying on a computer really. Oh no, you're a wild card.
I am.
Wild card Billy. Oh, we got
It's nice. It feels fast. It does feel fast.
Yeah.
I don't know whether that fastness translates into fun.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Just from my first reactions. Obviously,
Yeah. This is going to be a more comfortable experience than your M2, but is comfortable what you want.
Exactly. But really, people from the original M2 are going to be looking at this and being like, is this a better car? Can I modernise my car? And is it still a fun car?
Right, ads. We've got a nice little B road here.
We've got a little B road. I'm in sport. I'm going to use the manual paddles. So, should we do it?
I think we should.
Yeah? Okay.
I can feel that.
I can feel that as well.
Yeah, I can feel that.
That's fast.
Oh!
That's really fast.
That's decent. Oh, okay, what are the brakes like? Whoa!
Brakes are fairly decent, to be fair.
I would say
Decent.
decent brakes. When you're handling there, is it numb? Is it too autonomous, or do you feel like you are, there is some engagement there?
So I think when I'm going fast, there is a little bit of engagement there.
Yeah.
I think you're always going to get more with a manual, but I am impressed.
I can tell. I'm seeing a different side of you today, and I kind of like it.
And I kind of like it. So I just pulled over, and I'm going to let Ollie have a go, because he is literally...
I want to feel that, because watching you have a go, it looks like fun.
He looks so excited, so I'm going to let him have a little go, and we'll see his verdict, because he has driven my car as well.
Yes, I have.
The other thing I want to do, actually, is we're going to do a little sound test.
Woo!
When we get back of between the OG M2, because everyone loves the sound of that. So compared to this one, although it's got a tuned exhaust on it, will still be a good test.
It does.
Ollie, show us some stats.
Okay, so we got 374 brake horsepower, 500 newton meters of torque, and I think briefly we said earlier the 0 to 60 on this thing is nuts. We've seen some car magazines get 3.8 seconds when BMW say it's 4.3, which is just insane. That's so good.
That is crazy good. And let's just say those stats already beat the M2.
Yeah.
So people are comparing it naturally. And, you know, is it going to make that much difference on the road? We'll see.
Oh, that's good. That's quick. Oh, do you know what? That is smooth. That is really smooth. I felt a little bit of a push from the rear wheels then, and the steering is very soft. It's really well balanced and weighted, but the power, the transition of power is really like smooth and progressive. And then obviously the exhaust that Mike slammed on the back, that Remus exhaust, so it's a quad exhaust, and it just sounds meaty.
Let's just talk about my car, which is the M2. And I'd say my car is really good, engaging, fun, and fast, which is what you want in a car.
Yeah.
This, what are your thoughts, first thoughts on driving this?
Do you know what? My first thoughts are, this makes an incredible daily because it's a little bit bigger, so you've got a little bit more space. You've got 330 litres of boot space. You have, so you know, it's got 2 seats. I know it's only 2 doors at the moment. It works, but I think I love comfort, right? I love comfort. I love having the power and the performance when I need it. And at the moment, I'm cruising through a town in a 30, and this thing it's comfortable. It's like super comfortable. The seats are great. The materials are really plush. I love tech, and obviously this is a brand new car, fully updated. It's got a little bit of customization that you can do, not as much as you've got in the M4 and the M3, but it is an M Light car. But to be honest, £46,000 to gain entry into this car, I think that's a good price point. I love how much of a cruiser it is. I think that's what I would say.
So let's go back. I want to give it a little sound test against my old M2 because
Yeah.
sound is all part of it, all part of the experience. So let's go back, do a little sound test, yeah?
Yeah, I love the sound of that. Come on, fist me.
Oh.
Sound test.
Yeah.
Okay, it's time for a little bit of a battle. The M240i versus the old stock M2. Let's hear this. It's got a Remus exhaust on it. I've got Mike in the M240i. Go on then, Mike. Start it up and give it a rev. All right, cheers, Mike. Thanks. You can turn her off. Right, Adam, in the old stock M2, when you're ready. Okay, turn her off, ads. Very nice. You're going to have to let me know which one you prefer in the comments below. Still can't deny the sound of that. Wow.
Wow. What a day. It's been so good. Now, we just jumped out of both the cars. We've done a sound test. We've done everything. What car would you take, Ollie?
Oh, you're going to do that? You're putting it on me first?
Yeah, I'm putting it on you first.
Okay, well, if I have to choose between these, I really love your car because it's manual but as a daily, I'm going to go for that. I'm going to go for the new M240i because it was easy, it was fun, it's got power, but the fact that it's longer, wider, it just feels more planted and well balanced on the road. So my vote would be the M240i with how it's spec'd, with the new wheels, with all of that. Love it.
I think...
What are you going to do?
What am I going to do?
Come on, choose.
I think if you're daily driving, I'd definitely go for the 240i, but I'm still going to stick with the M2. If you're not driving it every day, for me, I just felt like it felt a bit more special, a little bit more engaging on the road, so that's why I'm going to stick with the M2.
You're sticking with the M2, the old M2?
I'm sticking.
And the price point as well, I guess.
And the price point, there's a lot of pluses. The sound, the fact that it's just more engaging and a little bit more fun, I would say.
There you go. Right, guys, I think that was a really good episode. I think they should give us a like.
Yeah.
Maybe comment what you would choose, whether you'd go for the 240
Comment
or...
down below. I mean, especially in the spec behind us, Mike's got a dream of a 240i, and a big thanks to Motec for letting us take it out because it's been really special. It's been such an early release of the car.
Yeah.
It's literally only done like 400 miles, so big thanks to him.
And no one's seen the wheels. Those wheels like flew in last night, so the wheels of the rolling shots, no one's seen that yet.
Real special. But yeah, make sure you comment down below, get subbed, and we'll see you on the next one.